Hello everybody! Today it is time for a very tentative BookTubeAthon TBR with a lot of wiggle room because I am, despite how crazy my next week might be, going to attempt BookTubeAthon officially from the start this year. I did BookTubeAthon for the first time last summer, and I only decided halfway through that week that I was going to do it because I noticed I was actually reading books that met the challenges and it was feasible. Like, I knew I could read the 7 challenges. So I was always planning on doing it again this year, and I thought it'll be a great time of the year to do it. I'll have nothing going on and I'll be able to read all these books. And then my schedule changed. So I'm going to have to try to read 7 books that meet the 7 challenges in about 5 days instead of the full week, if everything goes the way that I think it's going to. So I've been redoing this TBR a lot, trying to figure out what I have on hand that's short enough but meets the challenges that I could probably read. So enough of that. You probably just want to know what I've picked so far. I am doubling up on some of these challenges so that I can read books that meet more than one challenge and get most of them out of the way as quickly as possible, and then only read as many books as I need to after that to reach the final challenge of read 7 books. That just makes things more flexible for me. So for the 2 challenges of read a book with yellow on the cover and read a book by your favorite author, I have chosen Who Fears Death by Nnedi Okorafor because it is very yellow and orange, and I think I can officially say now after, 3 books I've read by Okorafor, that she is one of my favorite authors. For the 2 challenges of read a book that is older than you and read a book only after sunset, I have chosen Titus Andronicus by William Shakespeare. I don't know anything about this play except that it has all of the gory, inventive deaths in it. I have no idea what the actual story is, just that a lot of people die in fantastic ways. So also I think that it's kind of a tradition now for me to read Shakespeare during BookTubeAthon because I read Julius Caesar last year. Hopefully I enjoy it. For the challenge of read a book with a movie adaptation and then, watch the movie, I'm in the middle of rereading the Harry Potter series, so that's the logical choice for this. Only problem is that book 4, which is what I'm on to next, Goblet of Fire, is really long. But I'm going to try to do it because I find that rereading the first 3 books was really fast. I can read them quite quickly, so even though it's very long, I have a chance of finishing it in the week. For the challenge of read a book that you discovered through BookTube, I have 2 options actually. The first one is The Arrival by Sean Tan. I first heard about this on Paul's channel, A Common Touch of Fantasy, and I've also recently heard about it on Kitty G's channel and Katie Loves to Read, and so I finally just got it from the library. I feel like this one might be a bit of a cheat because there are actually no words in it. It's a story about immigration told entirely through pictures and no words. And the other option I have for this challenge is Lazarus Volume 3 by Greg Rucka and others, and I originally discovered this comic series through Sarai's channel. And of course the final challenge is to read 7 books, and I have a lot of options for this. This is where I have a ton of wiggle room. I will have an audiobook on the go, The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins, probably. I also have a couple of books that I pulled off of my unread shelf. I have Fishermen of the Inland Sea, a short story collection by Le Guin, which is about 200 pages, and I have my most recent acquisition by Le Guin, Sea Road, which is also about 200 pages long. And I have Jo Walton's Life Load, which is the only other book I own by her so far that I haven't read yet. So if I read any of these, they would count as reading a book by my favorite author because Walton and Le Guin are totally favorite authors. Those are my plans for BookTubeAthon. In order to give myself more time to read, I'm not planning on doing any videos on my channel this coming week, just need more time amidst all the craziness because I really want to succeed at BookTubeAthon. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be up to, and if you are doing this readathon as well, good luck and happy reading.